The first military air base. Just across the highway from this point, the U.S. Army established in 1916 its first operational air base in the United States. It used several cloth-coated biplanes in its unsuccessful punitive expedition against Mexican General Pancho Villa after his forces raided this area. Hey, we are at Pancho Villa State Park. This is in New Mexico, right on the Mexican border. We flew through Texas.
Yeah, not on an airplane, but we went 330 miles today. We got up this morning, it was 31 degrees. Where did we stay last night?
Fort Stockton,
Fort
Walmart.
Stockton, Walmart, yeah.
We went over the Franklin Mountains.
Yeah, so
through El Paso.
When we left this morning at like 8:30, it was 31 degrees, and then we had to go over through the Franklin Mountains in El Paso, and it dropped down while we were driving to 23. Didn't winterize, everything's fine. Happy about that. So
yeah, we would like to check out the Franklin Mountains more, but
the Pancho Villa State Park, we've been here, this is like our third time. I think we did a video here a couple years ago, just a short one, but there's so much cool history here that we thought we're just going to go over it again, and let's do that now.
Yeah, check it out.
All right, so we're at the Pancho Villa State Park campground, and this was Camp Furlong here, a military base. It's the site of the last hostile action by foreign troops in the continental United States. It was led by General Francisco Pancho Villa and insurgent Mexican forces on the night of March 9th, 1916, raided Camp Furlong, a United States Army cantonment in the nearby town of Columbus. Several people were killed, many others were wounded, and numerous buildings and tents were burned. The underlying motive of the raid is still a dispute among survivors and historians. 6 days later, United States punitive forces under General John J. Blackjack Pershing entered Mexico and pursued Pancho Villa and his band without success. In recognition of the subsequent long-continued friendly relations of the two countries, the New Mexico State Legislature in 1959 designated this site as a state park. And I believe, from what I've read, there was 8 U.S. soldiers killed, 10 civilians, and they estimated about 100 of Pancho Villa's soldiers were killed. So, all right here.
Wow.
So you can see some of the buildings, and we'll go by and check the museum when it opens tomorrow morning.
Yeah. They are closed already. How cold is it supposed to get tonight?
I think a low of 31 at 6-7 a.m.
Oh, we can handle that.
Yeah, then the weather's supposed to finally, it's just 2 days everywhere, just really cold.
It's the wind too that is really cold.
Yeah,
I don't know why I don't have my coat on.
It's not that cold, but yeah, you're right.
It's the breeze, yeah. So there is a building up here remaining. Pretty cool. What do you say we go to Mexico tomorrow?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we should definitely go to Mexico. We did this 2 years ago. You can actually drive out of the park, there's a parking place for vans, and then these folks from Mexico come over in their little
golf carts.
Like multi-seat golf carts, and take you over to the Pink House.
To the Pink House. We'll get some tacos. Ooh, burritos.
Tacos and
really
cervezas.
Good. And chips and guac.
And cervezas.
And more chips and guac.
All right, margaritas.
All right, see you all in the morning. Museum bound this morning.
This little tank out. Whoa.
I like the light.
Steering wheel's right there.
Oh, wow. Look how little that chair is. Funky, when was this used? Wow. It's cool. Now, museums aren't exactly my favorite thing to film inside of because they don't film well. Well, I don't film them well, and they're kind of lost in translation, but we'll do our best. I think there might be some airplanes here from the first Air Force Base.
I think so.
I'm not sure. All right, let's check it out. We're ready to go. You ready to go? Ready for breakfast burrito. We're in Mexico.
I guess we're in Mexico. It's so crazy. You park on the other side and then you just follow the little small handmade signs, and it's just a guided path, and kind of walk by. There's no security. Well, there's a couple
but they don't check. I mean, they're not checking passports or anything to get inside. You just walk over.
So anyway, we're gonna go get some breakfast and check out.
Let's go. Palomas. This is Palomas, Mexico. Breakfast of Champions. What do you have?
I have some huevos rancheros.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. And then some kind of taco over here. And I have a taco. And, oh, a chimichanga. Right? Is that what that is? I don't even know what I got. I got a plate because I was hungry and I didn't know what to get. So, it's going to be so good. And then there was none.
No mas.
I'm so full. They're rearranging furniture in here. I'm so full and my lips are on fire, but it was delicious. Cheers to adventures.
Cheers. Come to the pink store. Let's go to the pink store.
The Pink Store in Palomas, Mexico. Well, that was easy peasy. Seriously, on the way over, you don't even show anyone your passport. There's no one checking anything. And then on your way back, they just checked our passport and then asked us if we bought anything and then flagged us through. And we did buy something. I got a new tablecloth for picnic tables. That print just makes me happy. Does it make you happy? Okay, we had an amazing experience at the Pink Store.
U.S. citizens come here pretty frequently, and it's typically they've got all the pharmacies, but the Pink House.
The Pink Store.
The Pink Store. It's pretty famous. It's massive. I mean, it's got tons of shopping and touristy stuff. Huge restaurant, and yeah, we just missed it. But he has an annual celebration to thank all the Americans that come. But there's like 800 people in there, and everything is free. Food and everything. It's all free. They have mariachi bands. We missed the whole thing.
It was yesterday, by the way.
But anyway, so we're sitting at a table having a really good Mexican breakfast, and this guy comes up and starts chatting to us and asking about our life, and we explain it to him, and next thing you know, we're sitting down there, and he's sitting with us. It's the owner of the Pink Store. He travels all over the world buying all the stuff that you can buy in the store, and he's really interested in our life and wants to help us do a trip through Mexico next year. And
yeah, we're gonna sit down with him when we're on our way down. And if some other couples are going with us, I said we're just going to show up with 4 vans and park in the parking lot. And he said he'll sit down and map out and tell us places we need to go, what we should see, where we could eat, the roads to go on, the roads to stay off of, the cities to avoid,
yes,
the cities to go see.
He's very well known in Mexico. And I met his wife, then they had some friends showed up, and met them, and their friends were kind of teetering on trying to jump off and do some similar life that we do, and said that we inspired them. And so it's kind of I don't know, it's one of those things you don't expect something like that to happen, but it was we sat and visited with him for probably 2 hours.
It was almost...
Then he went and got me a margarita.
Yeah, at 11 in the morning.
It was almost noon.
Was it? Okay.
Almost.
Yeah, it felt like fate because, we've been talking about this Mexico trip and I don't know enough about it to be comfortable with it yet. I'd have to do a lot of research, but meeting him...
He was telling us all the amazing places down here, the ruins, the Copper Canyons, and all these... He actually does guided tours where they actually take groups through... different parts of Mexico and the Yucatan, and so anyway, that's on our radar for next year.
I'm thinking January, and I'm thinking maybe 3 months. What do you think?
Perfect.
Stay tuned for that.
Mexico adventures next winter.
I think so.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I don't want to take this van down there though.
It's a little gaudy.
Well, it's
You
pretty
blend it up.
bright, and we have quite a few miles. I mean, I know this engine can go for a long time, but I want something super reliable, right?
Yeah, we may have a new van next year.
I don't know. We don't know, but I would like to take a newer vehicle, I guess. Right? I don't know. We're just throwing ideas around, but I'm really excited for after we met him, and Pistol's excited we're back. Oh boy, that's good stuff.
Think she can smell that good Mexican food on us?
Probably. That's probably why she went after Bone so voraciously. Where are we headed today? I think we're going into Arizona today.
We'll head towards. Actually, we'll head.
Hi.
Jeez, dog.
She's adorable.
We'll head towards Arizona if we feel like going that far. We will. If we get in there, we may as well just go to Bread Rocks.
Yeah. Now there are freezing temps coming overnight in a couple nights. So hi, you bringing me your bone? But it looks like around the Tucson area it might be nicer. Not nicer, but just slightly warmer. So we might meet up with some friends over in that area next couple days.
Yeah, some friends of ours that travel in a van.
Roger and Jenny, and I promised her an apple pie, so
I promised him a beer.
we got promises to fulfill.
So.
Well, this was a fun day.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna go over, have breakfast, look around, and leave. We've been in Mexico all day.
Yeah. It was a wonderful time. I mean, I just can't believe we met him, and he's going to help us plan all this, and
He's as excited as we
he's
are.
so excited. I'm so excited. That's why I said I wanted someone on the inside who could tell us the ins and outs and, you know, what to do and what not to do, and yeah. Awesome. All right, we'll see you guys over in Arizona.
Homie. Pistol, what do you say? Tell him, carry on. Say, carry on. Say, carry on. Carry on.
Carry on.